I feel seen and validated. Say what you want about Reddit, but the fact it lets you sort by controversial so you can see people fighting each other is a perfect feature. Let's be real, a lot of the time people go into threads knowing that they're not gonna like to see what they're gonna see, and they just get angry. I mean, you're doing it to yourself, but sometimes people just want to do that. And it's nice that there's a feature to, let people do it. Hello and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Zen, and today we're taking a delve into r/Tumblr. That's right, the funky website that's making a resurgence because the Husky Muskie did some weird stuff with the other hell site people went to. Either way, let's just jump in, shall we? What will 2020's period pieces look like in 40 years? From Daily Shower Thoughts. In 20 years, filmmakers will be making period pieces set in the early 2000s with over-exaggerated aspects of that era, such as frosted tips, striped polos, shark teeth necklaces, and blasting Sum 41 all the time. Are you implying that the 2000s era wasn't already aggressively doing all of these things? Yes! That was the early 2000s, and let me tell you, films in the time did not skimp on these tropes. Oh man, I haven't listened to Sum 41 in ages! Oh god, I'm gonna be going down on a nostalgia blast later on. Can't believe that pioneer women used to churn butter for hours without even listening to a podcast about Bigfoot. Historically, when performing long repetitive tasks like churning butter or weaving cloth, people would sit together and tell stories. Folk stories, fairy tales, and even stories about mysterious ape-like figures living in the forests. So, yes, pioneer women did listen to podcasts about Bigfoot while churning butter. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that they got to listen to very niche podcast topics such as Bigfoot whilst churning butter. Gotta get the entertainment in, Just like you can very easily by going down below and making sure the subscribe button isn't red, but it's grayed out. That means you're subscribed! Make sure to hit the notification bell, comment, share, and like the video as well. All that algorithmic goodness makes it easier for us to make more videos for you, for your enjoyment. You done it? Good, let's continue. Grammy had the last laugh. So, my grandmother passed recently, and I got her will. My birth father was always a piece of crap, always stealing from his mother and ditching his kids whenever he could. I got to his part of the will and, to my son, Chad, blank, I leave the sum of $1. Grammy had the last laugh. This is actually done for legal reasons. If Chad was excluded from the will entirely, he could make the case that he was supposed to be included but was forgotten and get a big chunk of the estate. By explicitly giving him $1, it shows he wasn't forgotten, so he doesn't have a case. First things first, we've got to address the main thing of, he was literally named Chad. I'm sorry for all the Chads out there, there is just a stigma to that name now. I am sorry if you're a good Chad, but clearly this is a bad Chad. Secondly, absolutely, it is for legal reasons. It really does suck that there are some people out there that only really give a damn about other people, about what they can give them, and that normally ends up just being what they're given in a will. And it just sucks. It generally sucks. Cherish the people in your life. Make sure to reach out to them when you can. You've only got one life, and so do they, so don't waste it. Let them know you love them, all of that. Bees. Honey is vegan. I don't really care if a bee is like, where's all the honey I've been making? They probably get over it really fast. Their brains are very small. Bees choose to live in the box where they know damn well that a large fraction of the honey will periodically be removed, instead of simply leaving that place like they are perfectly able to do, because the human box comes with the invulnerable titan to guard them against all threats. The bees consider the payment offered to this colossal mercenary to be a pretty good deal. Bees know about supply and demand. Protection money. Protection honey. Just saying, but it's a sweet, honey sweet deal that we've got going on. It's not quite a protection racket, but they know that they've got someone watching their back and they just need to pay us a little bit. It's a pretty sweet deal. Good for them. Learn that astronauts Mark Lee and Jan Davis married in secret 9 months before their joint flight to the ISS and didn't tell NASA until it was too late to train replacements. They are the only married couple to have ever flown in space together. Good for them, I would actually say, good for them. I'm gonna say the corny thing that their love is literally out of this world. But I think the reason NASA doesn't let couples go up is, one, it makes prejudice, as if like there's an emergency, they're going to be more inclined to save their partner. And at the same time, maybe they don't want people doing the funky up there, which could cause issues, and if not, messes. So, so that's probably why NASA doesn't want that to happen. Common mistake. If the gore in a gore/body horror movie is mainly CG, then what's even the point? Ma'am, what do you want them to do? Just get rid of the actors? Wait, I forgot about practical effects. Yeah, so did the rest of the film industry. There is a certain magic to practical effects in films. Don't get me wrong, CG has a good place as well, but using all the tools available to you makes the best results. Case in point, watch the original John Carpenter's The Thing, and then watch the remake. You can just tell when things are just obviously fake, but practicality just blurs that line even more in your mind. Lesbian, self-diagnosed. Throwback to that one guy that tried to convince me that I needed to see a doctor before getting diagnosed as lesbian before identifying as one. When I asked him when and how did he get diagnosed as straight, he simply answered, I don't know for sure if I'm straight. I haven't been diagnosed yet. Hashtag I'm still thinking about him from time to time. Hashtag imagine he actually goes to a doctor about it. Where did this guy get taught about anything? There's a reason why this is called self-discovery. This is something that you figure out for yourself. You don't get diagnosed with sexuality. But I gotta give a little bit of credit that he stuck to his beliefs through this. As in, he stuck with it as like, oh, I don't know if I'm straight. I think he's just uninformed and stupid. So, he's a himbo! Would it be discrimination to only hire employees at my donut shop who have the same name? Legally, I don't believe that breaches any discrimination laws. Morally, though, don't know. I believe God is on my side when it comes to Dunkin's Donuts. If it is in your company mission brief, and it is made extremely clear in your hiring process, I don't think that's wrong. It's a gimmick. It's very much a gimmick, but I don't think it's unlawful. Copyright infringement? There might be a slight case. I don't know. It's a bit too close. If this ain't me on every Sunday, and this close to putting hot sauce on my toes. I forgot to give context for this. What context could you possibly give that would make this any better? My cats, Biscuit and Gravy, are aggressive toe biters, and they will stop at nothing to attain the experience of feet in their mouth. I am torn between which version I prefer. The non-context, because it just lets the mind run wild, or the context of your cats have a foot fetish. I don't know. I'm torn between which version of this I like more. Alfred, master of sass. Not now, Alfred. Thank you. I'm shocked, sir. Here I went and prepared the generous portion of nothing. Now it will all go to waste. Alfred Pennyworth, Batman's butler and right-hand man. Really shocked. He threw the nothing away just to make a freaking point! Alfred! Everyone needs an Alfred. Well, actually, no. Everyone needs someone with the personality. No, okay, I'm saying like everyone needs a butler. I'm trying to say like everyone needs someone with that kind of personality and sass. I'm saying this poorly. Everyone doesn't need a butler. Everyone needs someone with that kind of just down-to-earthness. Run, Batman! Fighting disease. Fever is a hilarious immune response. Our bodies tell the disease, hey, wanna see which one of us dies of overheating first? No? Too bad. And honestly, they're not even the winners a decent chunk of the time, but it works often enough that we never evolved it away or anything. Fantastic work. When your body just decides to play chicken with the illness, man, it's just great. We're just passengers. We're just letting, we have no say in it. It just happens. Vampire's worst nightmare. Wario is a vampire's worst freaking nightmare. Garlic breath, no neck to bite into, not polite enough to invite anyone inside, effectively immortal, and Roman Catholic. He hits so many checkboxes. This is why Wario needs to be more prominent in Nintendo's games. Come on, more Wario. We need a Wario World 2. Please, come on, it was so good. Not a crystal believer, but I don't think I could give 3 functions for any organ. This crystal is good for such and such organ. Oh yeah? Name 3 of that organ's functions. This will cleanse your body of toxins. Oh? Which ones? What are their names? Why are they bad for you? What symptoms do they cause? The crystal is good for the brain. It cures me of not enough shiny things toxin. This is the only good addition to this post. I think it's time that we just discuss this like adults and just be, if you think crystals are good for you in multiple ways, just admit to us you like shiny things. Please. Just admit you want shiny things. No one's gonna judge you. It's just another interest. Don't be ashamed. People just like shiny things. Everyone call Ogre stupid and it true. Ogre barely even literate. Ogre finally finishing reading Ulysses, but Ogre can only identify surface level themes like religion and nationalism and can't comprehend deeper ideas like the remorse of conscience that make James Joyce's novel a modern classic. Ogre so dumb it make Ogre sad. At this rate, Ogre will never understand Finnegan's Wake. This makes me so sad. Someone please tell him his analysis may be superficial, but it shows a deep understanding of symbolism. He's trying! He's trying so hard, and it shows! And that's all the time we have for today on Kalbus. If you liked the video, consider dropping a like or maybe even subscribing. Or hey, maybe even sharing with a friend, showing Ogre some support. He needs it. If you want to see some more r/Tumblr, then stick around a couple more seconds, because another one will be popping up on your screen. But on that note, I have been your host Zen, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.